I didn't want to go to Dallas. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to become a Tiger Fairy. Okay, a couple weeks ago, as of today, was it a couple weeks ago or was it just a week? Now that I think about it. Might have been just a week ago. No? A couple weeks, yeah. Okay, well, I'll try and figure that out. I wasted a little bit of time. Okay. My mom, for like, I think a month, maybe a month and a half, maybe 2 months, had her stuff sent over here. So that we could hide it from my grandfather that she's actually coming into town. And reason being we wanted to surprise him. And my mom, she likes to prank me. More likely because I'm more vulnerable than my sister, which, come on, give me a break. But that's okay. So, my mom Wednesday asked me to take my dog and we go to Walmart and meet up with some random dude. Fishy, right? She said she'll be in Dallas and that she wants this guy to give her her stuff in Dallas. And I'm like, well, okay. In my mind, I was like, there's no way I'm going to take my dog. Like, no. Mainly because of my freaking safety. Mind you, I do carry a knife with me, but because I don't trust myself around a gun. But still, like, you're asking me to take my dog. So immediately I'm like, something is up, but I don't know what. So, the next day, which was Thursday, I wrote on Facebook, hey, does someone want to come to Walmart with me? And then my mom's like, you're fine. You're going to be fine. Like, commented on the Facebook saying, you're going to be fine. You're fine. Don't worry, nothing's going to happen, and all this other stuff. I'm like, you're asking me to take my dog with me. You're saying that you're going to be in Dallas, which is 3 hours away from where I live. And this is acceptable? Huh? So, other than her, I didn't get a response. And I had just recently allowed my neighbors that likes to, like, they're sort of like the security team, whatever, for this specific building. They're not. They are, but they're not. Like, they care about all of us, our safeties, especially the females. So, they didn't respond. So I text one of them. I text the guy saying, hey, my mom wants me to meet this random... Okay. Before that, let's backtrack a little bit because I skipped something very important. So my mom... I called my mom and I said, I need his contact information. Does he have Facebook? No, he doesn't have Facebook. What? Okay, can I have his number? Well, his phone won't work. Well, can I have his number? Like, I want to know when he comes. Well, his phone won't work. Like, I was like, I need to talk to this guy to see if he's legit or whatever. So, like, a couple hours later, she calls me back and she's like, here, this is the dude, and it was a different name. But for me, I don't remember names that well, so, like, it could have been a female. but except I know genders because there's only 2 genders. There's multiple, but like 2 primary ones I'm talking about. And I'm like, okay. So I call him and he's like, okay, your mom says that you're super worried, so we can meet in customer service. I was like, okay. But in my head, okay, I have pretty bad anxiety, okay? So in my head, I was like, I kept thinking of ways of how will I escape if he tries to hurt me, whatever. And my mom, so later on, my mom calls me and says, he's about 3 hours away. Like, okay. So meaning that he was in Dallas or somewhere around that. And to be ready. A couple hours later, he's an hour away. Okay, I'm getting scared. So I text my neighbor, I tell him what's going on, and he's like, yeah, meet me outside. I met him outside, I told him even more, like everything that I knew. To be honest, the stuff that I was giving him to give to my mom probably would have been more than like $1,000. Just saying. And I don't feel comfortable giving it to some random dude that I don't even know by myself. And the fact that I was supposed to take my dog, no. Just no. So I fed Rose at 5. I usually feed Rose. Rose and I usually eat at 6, and we eat at the same time. So I fed Rose at like 5 and fed myself at 5. And then we went for a walk. And then my mom calls me as we're coming back to the apartment and says, hey, what are you doing right now? I'm like, walking my dog back to the apartment. She's like, okay, that's perfect. Come on. I need you to go to Walmart. Oh, by the way, which side are you going to be on? That should have been like a clue, like, what's going on now? I thought some random dude. But I told her, because I'm dumb, market. Okay, the market side where the food is and stuff. She's like, okay. So I think I texted my neighbor saying, hey, you ready? And he's like, yep. So I grabbed the box. I dropped the dog off, picked up the box, locked the door. We went to Walmart where we were supposed to meet this random dude. And as we turn, I see 3 huskies. My mom's got 3 huskies. And I see this short Sully or something like that. And I'm like, okay, this isn't right. I was supposed to meet some random dude, and I'm meeting up with 3 dogs. And like I figured it out pretty quickly. I was like, you effing liar, you effing liar, you effing liar. I actually said the F word. And she's cracking up. My neighbor's like, what? And then he figures out pretty quickly what's going on. And so I go over there, give her the stuff, and then I end up trapped in leashes. And I remember like the pink one like digging into my leg. And like it had wrapped around my leg. And these are expandable leashes, which I'm thankful I don't use that anymore as often because of this incident. But all the leashes were wrapped around everybody, whatever, because there's 3 dogs. They were in a truck for too long. They're hyper, no big deal. And there's huskies. I mean, huskies have a lot of energy. So I felt like one of them just digging in. Hold on. Like this. And I ended up screaming in pain and trying to escape, but I can't because it seems like it was tightening up. And so I managed to figure out how to get it. And I think I pulled the leash away from the leg and then pulled it down and then got my leg out. I do have, I still have the cut, but it's healing. It's probably on scar, but that's okay. Because it looks like it's starting to scar right now. No big deal. But that was so painful. So then we go to, my mom's like, okay, let's go to the track. I'm still like mad, embarrassed, excited, and nervous. So we go to the track and we go see my grandfather for 6 hours. We go back to Walmart, okay, because I think my mom had to pick up a few things, whatever, no big deal. And she's like, so we go to Walmart, and right there as we enter is that neighbor that took me to see my mom. And I could tell he's still laughing about that incident. Okay, that happened like 6 hours prior. And so we're talking about it and stuff, and I'm still a little bit frustrated, a little bit excited, because that's my mom, and honestly, when she's in town, I don't ever leave her alone. I really don't. The only time is when I'm at home asleep, because she goes to bangs and she sleeps in her truck. So that was actually funny. I still sort of laugh at it because it is funny. And his wife was actually at Walmart but wasn't with us, with the group, which was me, my mom, and my neighbor. So my neighbor called his wife and said, hey, you should come over here. And then told her where and I looked for her. And when I saw her, I ran to her and I said, don't ask anything. Don't say anything. Do not say anything. Do not say anything. Do not say anything. And she gets involved in the conversation and stuff. And then, like, I'm pretty much butthead no matter what. Okay, straight up, I am so annoying. And I blame ADHD for that one. And so, as annoying as I am, and then she's trying to annoy him too. Like, so we're both trying to annoy him. And I'm also trying to annoy my mom. So we eventually get our shopping done. And she drops me off. And she sees the apartment for the first time ever. But she's like, oh, well, it's like Kathy's anyways. Kathy's old apartment. Because Kathy lived here, too. I was like, yeah, but this is my apartment. Like, you should be happy. I got my own apartment. No, wait. We had to go to Kathy's place, grab some alcohol. Then we ran to Walmart. And then we came over here, back to my apartment. And Rose was excited to see her grandmother, and she was excited to see me, because Rose has, I think she's got separation anxiety. I think a trainer can only diagnose it, because if that won't, probably would, but they don't know how to treat it, you know? So Rose does sort of act like, I'm never coming back. You can't blame her for our rough history, which I left at my grandfather's. So she gets super, super clingy when we go over there because she's scared that I'm going to leave her. So we came back, and I calmed her down, took her out, came back, and like the whole weekend was busy because I was with Mom. Then like Friday, I think we took Rose. We went to see my grandfather. It was super hot that day. I remember because I ended up treating a headache as if it was a migraine because it was a heat headache. And I had to try to calm that one down, but yeah. And then like Saturday, there's what I thought was an incident, but was not an incident, thankfully, so my accounts weren't bothered. And then, so Saturday, there was a party for my grandfather, and but I didn't feel like eating because, it was super hot, and plus I was sort of dealing with my lovely cycle. Let's just say that. And then Sunday, everything was back to normal. I was just like protecting my account and stuff. Protecting a couple accounts because I found that one had an IP address that changed like within a day or something like that. So I had to like figure out what was going on with that one. So I got 2 accounts that are heavily locked right now. They're gonna be off their locks soon. So yeah, pretty much that's what's going on. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Always remember, you can do what you set your mind to.